to today's live session. Today is Friday, the 29th of September 2023, and so today is the first day after the yesterday's expiry. So let me just quickly share my screen, and first of all, let's understand the overall context in terms of what happened yesterday. So something really wonderful happened, yesterday. So first of all is we sort of had an inside day, compared to the long liquidation, which happened before the expiry. So this is the Wednesday and this is the Thursday's profile. Okay. But overall, what I'm seeing is again around 44,300 level is where, so I'm seeing trapped sellers, and also this is where the supply got exhausted and supply is getting absorbed. Now, today is going to be a monthly rollover. So this is a continuous contract, whereas the chart which you see on the right, this is the October month contract for the BankNifty futures. Okay. So first of all, what I'm seeing is, so the close on the continuous contract was at 44,300, whereas the close on the monthly for the October month is at 44,600. So today I'm expecting the option to open around 44,600 level and see the test of supply to happen or not. Yeah. So overall, from the yesterday's expiry, I'm not seeing any elongation, but I'm seeing absorption of supply. Also, there are trapped sellers below 44,300, and we might open gap up. So the pre-open data will be out, in next couple of minutes. So we'll look at that, whether we get a gap up opening. Is the inventory opening positive or is the inventory opening negative? Because overall the auction has closed around the low. So a lot of people might have taken positions overnight and they might be expecting continuation lower. Now they can be right. I'm not saying they can be wrong, and I can also be wrong. So let's see, but based on the data points, which I'm seeing right here, I'm expecting open around the 44,600 or 44,500 level. So 577 is one, 473 is other. But yeah, let's see, because I'm seeing trapped sellers, at this particular zone, that is at 473, below 473, below 577 is, I'm seeing a lot of trapped sellers. Okay. And if I look more precisely, in terms of where the orders got accumulated yesterday, so I'm seeing a lot of accumulation happened around the 576 level. So this is the algorithm which I'm using to analyze the order flow and where the big players are coming in and absorbing the orders. So this is something like accumulation, which I'm trying to decode using the order flow data which is available from the futures contract. Okay. So whenever I'm seeing some accumulation or some absorption, that's where I'm expecting some sideways movement and see that we have some mean reversion opportunities. Okay. So this acts as some level of where the auction might pause, and I would avoid taking directional trades, and this sometimes I use it for doing straddle and strangle trades. But yeah, I'm seeing that the low, which is at around 576, is an important reference which I'll be looking at. So the levels which I'm looking at is the low 44,400, 44,600, and the high which made around 44,800. Okay. So those are the couple of levels. And coming to absorption, so yesterday only Kotak Bank, there was some absorption seen in Kotak Bank. Rest, nothing more has happened. And Axis Bank, there was some absorption on the 27th of September. Currently, it is trading in a premium, so by 30 points. Overall, I'm not seeing any accumulation happening. So these are the levels, where I'm looking for, and I'm seeing a lot of trapped sellers below 44,600. So this is the 44,600 level. So I'm seeing some trapped sellers, some liquidity levels present. Also areas where there are trapped buyers, more trapped buyers around 760. Yep. But overall, the trend is definitely down. So the pre-open data will be out in some time, and looking from the order flow perspective, I'm seeing a lot of trapped buyers below 44,400. So if we open around 44,500, or around the previous days VWAP, I'm looking for some absorption at this particular zones, because this is where I'm expecting some responsive buying. And also these are the dynamic support levels. Overall delta, it started positive, ended also positive, so there is no change in delta, there is no change, it is not giving any direction. But I'm seeing a lot of liquidity levels getting presented, or getting created here. So first of all, 44,400 is again the area where I'll be looking at, and 44,400, if you see, that's where 400 is here, but I'm seeing a lot of trapped sellers there. So that's why, so I'm combining the trapped selling with the buyers who came in. So combination, using it as a confluence level, and looking to see that we have some responsive buying around the 44,400 zone. Okay, so pre-open data is out. So guess what, we are opening positive. Yeah, so this is the BankNifty spot. Where we are opening is, we are opening around 44,445. So 44,500 will act as a level of resistance currently, from the intraday perspective. So as we are opening 144 points up. Okay, so yeah, so anyways, it is opening with a gap up. So I'll just switch here. So the close was 300, we will open around 4400, and that is the time point of control. And 44,400, let's look at the order flow. If you see, we have got stacked buyers here. Yeah, so these are buyers, and there is another buyers here. So as it is going to open around this level, I'm looking to see whether it looks above and fail, or whether it looks above and have some absorption here, and then it continues higher towards the 682 level, because that's the level where I'm looking at. So no trades at the open, but we are opening in the range where previously, based on the order flow coming in yesterday, or the order flow created yesterday, we are opening this at this particular level. So if it opens above, I'm looking for this to act as a level of support. If it opens between this level, right, so then that will be a choppy zone. So I'll be waiting for some clarity, and then I'll be taking the trades. And if it develops lower, then this is the zone where I'm expecting a good level of support and supply to be absorbed at this particular level. Okay, so overall this is about 2k, this is about 1k. Let me just cross check. So 1, 2, yeah, so this is about 2.2k. So there are 2.2k buyers here, and 1.6k buyers here. Okay, so yeah, let's see. So I'm just using simple data points to analyze what can be the trade plan. Okay, so coming to my trading account, let me just, so I have not logged into one click. In the meantime, if you have got any questions, feel free to use the chat function, and I will be happy to answer them in the live session. Okay, so just hold on, I'm just logging into my one click account. What is the key? Okay, so I'm logged in. And the current funds which are available to trade are 43,716. So this has not updated. So yesterday also I made something similar to this. I made some 250 bucks. So yeah, so this will be about 43,900 or 44,000. Yeah, so this amount is not updated. That's perfectly fine. But this is the current funds which are available for me to take any trades. Okay. So in the meantime, if you have got any questions, do let me know. Okay, and we are just now waiting for the auction to open. Let me see. So yeah, there is some trap buyers here. Yep. And yeah, so I will not get any clarity, but yeah, for me the previous day low is an important reference level happening. Okay, so the time is 9:12, 9:13. In next 2 minutes the auction will open. Okay, so we will analyze the auction, how it develops, how it opens. Okay, let me see if there are any comments. Nope, there aren't any comments. That's fine. Let me just grab some water. Okay, so the time is 9:14. In next 30 seconds, the auction will open. But overall, yeah, we are developing below the monthly POC, and this is where I'm looking for some sellers to come in. Okay. So in next 15 seconds, the auction will open. Let's see. And also today is Friday, so just be extra cautious, extra careful. Okay. Don't be in a hurry. Okay, so the auction has opened and I'm seeing sellers coming in at 44,786 or 44,800. We are currently just developing around the 682 level. So we have opened gap up. So this is where the auction has opened, and we also have got open equal to high, and we are currently just developing lower. Now previously this was the area where supply was supply is definitely going to seen, because this is where we have got some trapped buyers and unfinished auctions. Okay. So still this is acting as the level of resistance. Now I'm waiting for auction to move lower, but looking at the 682 level, I'm not seeing sellers coming in strongly here. They are just getting absorbed. Let me just switch over to the smaller time frame. So yep, supply came in at previous days VWAP. I'm seeing continuation lower. The low is still intact and there is a good amount of absorption seen. Looking at the current order flow, the delta is negative, so sellers some activity in terms of distribution has happened. Currently it is developing below this level, that is 700. So currently this is the dynamic resistance zone. So at every up move I'm looking for some sellers supply to come in. Okay, because this is the zone where there is supply present. Yeah, so we are anyways developing above 700 level. Let's see. So I'm waiting for it to move lower, whether it moves lower or does it continues higher. No, it is continuing higher. So we have got some good buyers here, 700 buyers and 280 trapped sellers. So we are just in a choppy zone. Okay, so we have opened around the previous day's high, and this is where supply is coming in. Now let me just switch back. So it is now moving lower. So this is a good area to short, keeping your stop loss here, and I'm waiting for auction to move lower. Now I have not taken any trades yet. The reason is I'm seeing absorption at 682. So even if I short here, I might be getting trapped. And currently I have just opened one click, and I'm looking at the call premiums and put premiums. So call premiums are 100 points higher compared to put premium. So that is so more writing is happening on the call side. So the seller's interest is more on the call side compared to the put side. Okay, so I'm just taking a test trade at 340. It is now at 338. Okay, and I'll keep the SL at 345. Oops. Okay, let me just close this, and I have made a loss of $2. Okay, so that's why today I was not good in executing. I have made a loss of 2 rupees 25 paisa. Now the auction is developing lower, so that is fine. Let it continue lower. So more buyers are getting trapped. We are just in a choppy zone. Okay, so I'm just seeing. So we are again back into the choppy zone. Call premiums are nicely rising. So 509 to 343. It is at developing below the level, so it is giving me the conviction to go for a short trade. But looking at the delta, I'm not confident. Yeah, inventory again is more on the call side. Okay, so I'm just seeing whether if there aren't any orders. Yeah, now some short covering is happening. Overhead there is some supply, so I'm expecting some choppiness here. I'm not taking any trades, but nice short covering is happening. We are again back to 44,700. Okay, so supply is found, and we are still gonna chop within this range. Okay, so just be extra careful. Overall, my first trade, I have made a loss, and there is absorption of supply which is happening. Okay, so I'm just taking another test trade at 344. And if you see now, the premiums are again melting. So I am currently trapped, and I am in a loss of $200. Okay, so I'm exiting this trade, and I've made a loss of 229 rupees. Okay, so the market generated information is telling me that currently I am not in tune with the market. So this was the second trade. So overhead there is supply. below there is demand, and I'm just currently getting chopped between the range. Again, let's see. So I'm taking another test trade. This is at 337. Now it is at 336. $338, $339. So I'll keep it at 338. Okay, this is my SL, 339, 340. My 337 is where, where I have got in. $41, $52, $43, $44, $45, and it got hit. Okay, so the third trade again on the put side, 337 is where I entered, 345 is where I exited, and now I'm looking for continuation lower. So I have taken 1, 2, and 3 trades. Overall, I am in a loss of $100 with margin used of $131. Yeah. So now I'll just wait because the data is telling me that there is overhead supply, and today the premium would be eroding fast. So just be extra careful. Okay. So today, let's see if I get any other opportunity, but overall I have made a loss of 100 rupees right at the open. Okay. So these were the couple of opening trades for 44,600 PE put. Okay. So I'll just close this. And I'm seeing still some supply is coming in, and there are trapped buyers. The reason why the absorption is happening is because there are trapped sellers who are acting as buyers. So yep, we are gonna go lower. Am I seeing any absorption? Nope, no absorption came in, so I'll just close this chart. Okay, so this entire block is where sellers are present. Okay, now I'm waiting for continuation lower towards the previous week low, and below is where this entire gap to be filled, and this is where up to 4400 is where I'm expecting again some responsive buying, because this is where stacked buyers are present, and again 44,320. Okay. So we are still trading between, below previous day's high. So expecting it to go towards 549. Okay. And call premium. So basically call is still, call writing is still happening currently. So let me just save this and let me just hit refresh so that I get the timer. Okay, so nice. Yep, it is developing lower. Okay, so this is where I'm expecting some responsive buying. So do we fill this gap? Some responsive buying came at here. There were trapped sellers here, so they are absorbing the supply. Refresh to this chart also. Okay, so 549 is where I'm expecting the auction to go. Okay. So let me see if there are any questions. Nope, there aren't any question. And this is where, some supply will be getting absorbed. Yeah. So let it drop. But the gap up opening, and we have opened within the the previous day's range, but out of value. So I'm expecting rotational movement. So at least it should go towards the previous day's close and hit the liquidity at the previous day's low, because that's where a lot of absorption will happen of supply, and then we might have a reversal mean reversion trade towards VWAP. So that is what currently I'm looking for more from the trade plan and trade execution perspective. Okay, so there are sellers at 670. Come on now, does it cross the 623? I'm waiting for this level to be broken. And I'll just mark this entire range as sellers. Okay, and above that we have got buyers, trap buyers, unfinished auctions. So I'll just delete this. I'll also delete this. This entire range is I would consider this unfinished auctions. Okay, come on, I'm waiting for this to be broke now. Will it break? I'm looking at the tempo, but overall if you see, delta is positive. Yeah, so a lot of absorption of supply is happening. So those who got trapped short yesterday, right, as the auction is coming to their median range or to their average price, they just want to hit exit and they just want to hit buy. Yeah, so the people who got trapped yesterday, they are the ones, as the price is moving lower, they are the ones who are buying here. Okay, so I'm waiting for this zone to break. So this is nothing but this gap unfinished auction which got created. Okay, so we are still at 233.95. Okay, come on. So I'm happy with the loss of $100. It's perfectly fine. The thing is, you need to develop your own conviction backed by data and screen time. That is what is going to help you in this game. Okay, so no, I'm not seeing even any absorption. Now some short covering might happen. Let's see. So the VWAP is at 683. So this is where the VWAP is. So I'm looking for overhead supply to come in. Nice, nice. So we are entering to the resistance zone now. Okay, so there are stops at VWAP, above VWAP. So first level is 670. Do we move above 670? Does it closes above 670? Nice absorption of sellers or supply. So supply seen at 670. Okay, delta is becoming flat, so expecting sideways movement now. You have tagged the VWAP. Okay, just crossing above the POC. That's a good sign. Come on, I'm now looking for continuation, because overhead there are sellers. This is not a trade recommendation, but just observe the reaction, how the price is developing, auction is developing with the delta. Yeah, so it looked above, found supply, again it is coming lower. Yeah, now I'm looking for continuation lower and hit this zone. Okay, so Premium erosion is happening. So I took a test trade at 340. If you see, the price is still developing lower, but the premiums are melting. Yeah, 330, 337 to 334. Okay. So I'm not confident. I'll just exit, and again I'm back in a loss of $275. Okay. So again, choppiness seen. And this is the first, second, third, fourth trades. Yeah. Okay. Again, we are coming back up. Again, it is moving above the level. Okay, so we are in a very tricky situation now. So let me just delete this. So this is where we have got trapped seller. This is a buyer, trapped buyers, and seller. Yeah. So no clarity. So just wait and watch. We're just going to chop in this range. Okay. So it has again moved higher. So we have got more trapped buyers here. Okay, again taking a test trade at 335. Keep the SL at 337. Okay, now it is moving. So I'll keep it at 341 and it got hit. Yeah, so 335 to 338, this was again a test trade. Just hold on. Okay, still absorption of sellers, still moving higher. So we are in a very tricky situation. We are in a choppy zone and we are just developing sideways, that also around VWAP. Okay, so I'm just taking another test trade at 444. And yep, this is also where just exiting. Again, one more test trade at 448. 444, 436, 448. And see, if you see the premiums, how fast they are melting. 448 to 443. Okay, I'm just closing this trade because I'm not convinced. So I'll just because overhead there is supply. Okay, so I've taken 6 to 7 trades. Overall, I'm in a loss of $400. Okay, again this SL got hit, 318 to 319. So overall still in a loss of 405 rupees. Nice. Let's see. Do we see continuation? Call premiums are rising. So 1K, 1.5K. Yep. Now the short covering is happening. Okay, so not taking any trades because already I have made a loss of $400. Okay, so I'm waiting for this print to get cleared. Currently good. Some sellers coming in, but yeah, there is. So I'll just take a test trade here. I entered at 456. Yep, it is melting. So I'll keep this at 7, 58, 59, 60. Yep, and it got hit. 456 to 458. So this was just a test trade because I'm seeing good amount of buying which is stacked. I'm expecting continuation lower. Not major of move in the call premiums, which I was looking for. But yeah, after hitting the SL, definitely it is happening. So that's perfectly fine. So it seems that I'm pretty bad in executing. Even though my analysis is correct, I still need to practice the trade execution. Okay. So how many trades have I taken today? I think I might have broken my rule of 4 trades per day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 9 trades, good amount of margin used, and overall I'm in a loss of $378. Okay, so it is going to invite some supply. Let's see whether it invites. Okay, so I forgot to look at 682 as it was developing above 682. Yeah, this level worked out pretty well. So we are again back to previous day's high. So this is the support zone, and just gonna chop here and continue high. Let's see. So there are stops at the current open, and we also have a level at 44,800, and 44,800 also there are stops present. Okay, so some sideways development at the previous day's high. Okay, back to the support zone, look below and failed. Okay, so I've taken a test trade 458, 60, 61. Keeping it very tight, 62. Yeah, and it got hit. Okay, the reason why I took again this call trade is I was looking for responsive buying at this particular zone. So I'm just using delta order flow, and that helped me. So I entered at 455 at 942, 15 seconds, and I was just trailing my SL. The SL was 462, but due to slippages, it got hit at 460. Yeah, so this 5-point gain here from 40 to 15 to 40 to 47. Okay, so again some absorption is seen, but I don't want to take any trades. I just need to get some clarity because overall I am still in a loss of 300 plus. This is the margin used, but yeah, about 100 points more. So about less than 500 bucks is what I'm going to lose. So right now we are in a very nice situation. Overhead there is supply coming in, but I am not confident. But if you see here 5, 6, 7, 7, and so about 1.5k buyers are present here, plus there is supply coming in, and where this is around the previous day's high. So I'm expecting this level to hold for a moment and continue higher and hit the stops which are at 780 and 800 level. Okay, let's see whether that happens or not. Okay, but overall today I have lost about 289 bucks over about 10 trades. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Do like, share, subscribe, and if you're watching this as the recorded session, feel free to add your comments below, and I'll see you again on next week Monday. Yeah, with that, ending the session.